Let's create some blanket designs in Canva that we can load up into Printfy that can then go on to be sold on Etsy. Printfy is the company that is actually going to print your design on these blankets and ship them directly to the customers that you get from Etsy. And that means you don't have to stock any inventory whatsoever, and you only purchase the blankets once a customer has already paid you. So if that sounds good, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because this is video number 3 out of 4 in my series on how to sell blankets on Etsy. Hey guys, Angie here, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs to build Etsy stores using a very efficient business model called print on demand. So we are creating very simple digital designs in Canva that we can then put onto various products and sell them very, very easily with the millions of buyers that Etsy has on their platform. So if you want to learn how to create this very profitable business model from the comfort of your home, be sure to stick around and give this video a big thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so we are over on Printfy. I have this linked for you down below. We are at the catalog and blankets. Now, the 2 best-selling blankets on Printfy is this Minky blanket right here by Printed Mint. And then we also have this Sherpa fleece blanket by MWW on Demand. And for today's tutorial, we are going to be doing the Minky blanket. So once you've created your account and you pull this up, then you can click on Start Designing. And then this is where you're going to see the print file requirements, 4725 by 6450 pixels. That is the print area size, and 150 dpi. Now, I know a lot of people expressed to me that they were having issues designing this in Canva, so I'm going to show you what I would do, and then I'm going to give you 2 alternate ideas for designing these blankets. Once you get into Canva, you're going to click on Create a Design at the top right-hand corner, and then you're going to do a custom size of 5000 by 5000 pixels. So it should look like this, with 5000 height, 5000 pixels, create new design. So now you have your template pulled up here, and now I'm going to go grab an image from Creative Fabrica and go from there. Now, once again, if you didn't watch my last video where I did some research on blankets in the nurse niche, I came up with a retired nurse with my research. The other previous videos will be linked down below for you. As I mentioned, this is a series. So we have typed in retired nurse, and I'm going down here and I'm checking the box for special license print on demand so that we are able to use this in our print on demand products. And I'm just going to scroll through and look at the designs and see if there is one that I like. This one looks pretty cool, so I'm going to click on it. So we can see right here, this is available for commercial and full print on demand usage allowed. And then we can just go ahead and download this to our desktop, and then we're going to take it over to Canva. Alright, so I opened that zip file and I dragged the PNG to my desktop, and so that we can see this image a little bit better here, I am just going to change the background to a darker color. Now, there are several ways that you can actually edit this by clicking on Edit Image, and you can go over and you can look at the duotone and you can change the colors of this. So there we changed it to a pink and a purple. We could change it to this color. You could also crop it and change some of the text on here and use the erase tool. You could also use the background remover, and then from there use the erase tool. We could erase any of these elements and then redo them in, say, a different colored font or in a different style of font. But for now, I'm just going to leave this just like this, and then we're going to take it over to Printfy, load it up, and see what it would look like on the blanket. So I'm just going to make this just a little bit bigger here, just like this, and then I'm going to go over here to Share, Download. I'm going to download it as a PNG with a transparent background. Download. Now I'm back over on Printfy. I'm going to go ahead and upload that image from my download section of my computer. Alright, so I added this to my document here, and as you can see it says high resolution 158 dpi, and if you remember it has to be 150. Now I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit by dragging the corner in. We also have some options that we can change here. So it says our background color is white. We could make it gray. We could make it blue. There's all kinds of different options of colors that we can select here. And then we also have the different sizing. So let's check the sizing. Let's say we want to do all of the sizes. Now this is going to change the DPI. So as you see now, this says 106. So we're going to have to alter this so we get it to 150. And as you can see, this now makes it a little bit, it makes the design a little bit smaller on the blanket. So your other option for this would be go ahead and make it like a pattern. So when you click on this right here where it says Untitled Design, you can move this over for a pattern. And now look what we can do. We can shrink this, we can pull the corners in, and we have this really cool pattern on our blanket here. And then we can preview it and see what it would actually look like on a mock-up. So let's go ahead and pull this one up with a realistic looking photo. So now you can see that there, and then here is another one. And then you can see what the different sizes would look like as well. Here we're going to click on the 40 by 60. And that'll just do a quick update. So obviously that one is a bit smaller. So you just want to make sure that it looks good on all of the sizes that you want to do. And this one definitely does. So at that point, then you can go ahead and save the design right here at the bottom. Now let's go back to edit. Let's say that you don't want to do the pattern and you just want to do a print in the bottom right hand corner. You can also do that. As you can see, the DPI is 238, so this would absolutely work for that as long as it's over 150. So then let's preview it with the bottom right hand corner, and there we go. So that looks pretty good right there with it just in the corner. And then once again, you can always do it centered just so long as you keep your eye on that DPI of 150 and make sure that you don't go below that. Otherwise, you will not have a high resolution print. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one with it just centered like that. Okay, and let's take a look at this picture. And that still looks really good to me. Now, if you don't like any of the options that I showed you today, your other option is to get Adobe Illustrator and play around with that. I know most people that watch my videos use Canva. That's why I did a Canva tutorial. And then your third option would be to actually go to Fiverr, fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and type in Adobe Illustrator Graphic Designer and see if you can find someone that you can pay $5 to make you a design. However, I think any one of these three options that I showed today in Canva would work out perfectly. Now, I know you guys are super excited for the next steps, which is actually listing this on Etsy and making sure that you can get found in the search engine. So be sure to stay tuned for my next video, part 4 of this series. Wanted to make sure I broke these up into nice bite-sized pieces for you guys so it doesn't get to be too long for these videos. All of the resources are going to be linked down below for you, including some coupon codes, so make sure that you check that out.
So I hope you had fun creating a blankets with me here today. And if you haven't already, I'm going to link for you down below my 7-day free Etsy bootcamp so you can get set up step by step over the next 7 days with your very own print-on-demand business. I'm also going to link for you my full Etsy playlist on the screen here so you can go through all of the videos that I have put out here on YouTube and learn as much as possible on how to succeed on Etsy. So make it an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.